Look, you can copy 57 of the world's top brands because it just got open sourced for free. Apple, Notion, Airbnb, Stripe, Uber, and 51 more. These are the exact visual rules behind why their content looks the way it does. The colors, the typography, the feel, and you can also take a few of them, combine them, and build your own style out of the best pieces. All of this possible because of one GitHub repo called Awesome Design MD, and it just hit 71,000 stars. So in this video, I'll show you how to install all the 57 in Claude Code, how to use them to make your content visuals look like they came from a real brand, and how to combine a couple of styles into something that's yours. Number one, what Awesome Design is and why creators need it. So every time you put something in front of your audience, a school page, a slide deck, a sales page, you hit the same wall. You try to build it yourself and it looks basic. Or you pay a designer and wait. The reason isn't effort, it's that you don't have a design system. A design system tells Claude exactly what your brand should look like. Colors, fonts, spacing, the overall visual feel. Apple has one. That's why everything they ship looks premium. Notion has one. That's why everything they ship looks clean. Stripe, Airbnb, Uber, all of them have one, but until now, those were internal. A developer just open sourced 57 of them for free. A GitHub repo that is called Awesome Design MD. 57 markdown files, one per brand, each describing a complete visual system behind that brand. It just hit 71,000 stars in a few weeks. A lot of the coverage has been around building apps and websites, and maybe that's why you're here, but you can also use it for video graphics, slides that looks insane, and even school pages using the same design playbook used by billion-dollar brands. Just let me show you. Step number 2, install it in Claude Code. Get the link of the GitHub repo from the description and then just open Claude Code desktop app or CLI and send this. Install the Awesome Design MD GitHub repo for me and recommend how I can use it. That's the entire install. Claude grabs all the 57 files and copies them to your workspace. About 30 seconds. The reason this works so cleanly, these are just markdown files. Plain text, no packages to install, no dependencies, no configuration files to touch. Claude reads the text describing what Apple Designs looks like, colors, typography, spacing, and uses it as a blueprint whenever you build something. Nothing to configure. Nothing to break. This is more powerful than it sounds. Most design tools need you to learn an interface. Most templates need you to customize inside some platform. This just sits in your project as text and Claude reads it like context, which means that you can just reference it in any project, anytime, without reinstalling anything. And because each brand is its own separate file, you can mix and match. Use Apple's typography with Notion's colors or Uber's contrast with Stripe's spacing. Once it's installed, the best first move is to ask Claude to open a few design systems as HTML previews so you can actually see what each style looks like before you choose. Design choices should be visual, not conceptual. You don't want to pick Notion because it sounds right. You want to see it, compare it to Apple and Uber, and decide based on what actually fits your brand. That is step number 3. Browse the 57 designs and pick your style. For creators, 5 design systems do most of the heavy lifting. Here's the map. Notion, used for educational content. School pages, course slides, tutorial visuals, clean, minimal, everything has breathing room. If your brand is about teaching, this is your starting point. Apple, used for when you want to look premium. Landing pages for your high-ticket offers, presentations to clients and partners, feel before anyone reads a word. If you're selling something, this system makes it look like what you're selling is worth what you're charging. Anthropic/Claude, warm, slightly parchment-like, intelligent, different from everything else on the list, not cold and corporate, not slick and sass. If you want your brand to feel thoughtful and stand out from the typical tech look, this one is worth exploring. Uber, pure black and white, geometric, maximum contrast. This is your video graphics system. High contrast reads clearly at any size on any background. Charts, diagrams, animated explainers you can show on screen during a YouTube video. Nothing is harder to read on camera than low contrast design. Uber's design system solves that. Stripe, lots of white space, serious credibility, business-facing content, pitch decks, anything that needs to look professional and trustworthy. If you're selling a business audience or presenting to anyone who needs to be convinced you're legitimate, this is the style. All 5 are in there. Ask Claude to open them as HTML previews so you can see them side by side before you commit. It takes about a minute and the visual comparison is the whole point. We're going with Notion for the build. Step number 4, build your content with it. Here's what this actually unlocks for creators. 4 things you can build today, none of which the coverage on this repo has talked about. School pages. Most school communities look like whoever set them up 5 minutes before launch. Whatever the default gives you. No visual hierarchy, no brand feel. Ask Claude, using the Notion design system, design the welcome page structure for my school community about my topic. Clean, structured, paste ready, not just better looking, actually easier to navigate, which keeps new members engaged from day one. Slide decks. Your trainings, your webinars, your course lessons. Ugly slides quietly undermine the value of what you're saying. People don't consciously think these slides look bad. They just feel slightly less confident in you. Ask Claude, using the Apple design system, create a 5-slide deck explaining AI agent. It outputs HTML with animations and transitions. More impressive than PowerPoint, and you screen share it directly from a browser. No exporting, no converting. Video graphics, the on-screen visuals when you're explaining a concept in a YouTube video. Charts, diagrams, animated explainers. Use Uber or Stripe for high contrast, clean output. Screen record it or export as a still. Done in minutes instead of hours in After Effects. Landing pages. Your offer page, link in bio, webinar opt-in. Ask Claude, using the Apple design system, build a single page landing page for my offer. It'll look better than most of what your competitors have. And it costs you 1 prompt. Same process for all 4. Load the design file, describe what to build, let Claude run. Step number 5, customize it for your brand. One more important thing, don't copy these designs exactly for anything public. Notion's colors belong to Notion. Stripe's typography is Stripe. What you do is take the structure, the quality baseline, the spacing logic, the typography approach, and drop your own brand on top. Here's how that works. Tell Claude, I love the Notion design system structure, but I want my brand colors, dark navy background, gold accent, white text. Adapt this and save it as mybrand_design.md. Claude rewrites the entire file with your specifications. Now you have a custom design system. Notion level structure and quality, your visual identity. Save that file in your project, and every single output follows the same rules across every school page, slide deck, graphic, and landing page you ever publish. You stop thinking about design on every project, the system just runs. Here's the real unlock. It's not any single thing you build today. It's the fact that everything you create from now on automatically looks like it came from the same brand. That's what professional content production actually looks like. Not more effort, a better system. If you want the full workflow documented with the prompt templates for all the 4 use cases, school pages, slide decks, video graphics, landing pages, it's in the free resource in the school community. Link is in the description. Go grab it, run this, and let me know in the comments which design system that you went with. All right, peace.